Have you been asking for something lately? Like something you feel like you are in dire need of, becoming impatient? Like, what is going on and where are you? Because you feel like you need this thing really badly. And that has been me this week. I've been asking so nicely and I've been being patient and all good. I'm trying my best and still nada. Or at least that's how I felt. If you are feeling the same way or been going through something in this season, this week, or just recently, I am your friendly reminder that what it is you're asking for is here. It is. You can relax now and just trust the process. Welcome back. And here we are at episode 3. I do hope that your week was what it needed to be and you were able to embrace that and be patient with yourself and find joy in those small things. And if you didn't, you have a fresh start this week to be patient, embracing who you are, where you are, and exactly at this moment in your time on your journey. That part. So let's dig into, so as I'm walking today, and this is what really inspired the message for today, I'm walking to the store and there's a dad and his son in front of me. So I kind of got around them because they were strolling at a very leisurely pace. And I hear them behind me, and the little boy is telling his father, now he may have been maybe 6, and he's telling his dad, or older, and he's saying that he wanted a bank account. He's listing all of these things like, I want a bank account, I need this, I want that. And his dad says to him, don't rush being an adult. And the kid says, I hate being a kid. And I cracked up and I'm like, it's so crazy how everyone hates or dislikes a phase or a stage that they are currently in, whether that be your body type or whatever that is. You're always like in a dislike state and wishing that you had or could be or do something else. And when the dad said, don't rush being an adult, I was like, I remember someone saying that to me in university because I was looking for work while I was in uni, and there was an older woman in my class, older than me, not older, but an adult returning to school. You can tell, right? There had been a gap in years and she was returning, and this was a night class, and I must have shared with her that I was looking for work, and she said, don't rush it. Like, don't look for a job right now. She said, you will have the rest of your life to work. Enjoy not having to. Always remember that woman's message. And it clicked in when the young boy said it and his dad gave him that message. And it made me think of my week, right? And trusting the process. Like, he will have his bank account in due time when he needs to. He just has to trust the process and enjoy being a kid, enjoy being in the moment, enjoy being exactly who he is at this time of his life. And the same thing applies for you, for me, for us, because we may be rushing whatever it is, or asking and just not seeing, or losing trust, losing faith, because you don't see things the way you want it to be, or it's been so long and you just don't believe it's possible anymore, or so much time has lapsed and you're so defeated by it. And maybe that is part of the process. Like, we may have to look at it like that. It's part of the process. It's part of the journey, and trusting that. And within that time, maybe there is something else to do or something else to focus on. But I've had a decision to make, and it was kind of a big deal. Was kind of a big deal. However I look at the glass, I haven't had any really major decisions lately to make. So that muscle of exercising my discernment and trusting in my discernment has not been utilized in such a long time that I was rusty, and I started to second guess myself, second guess my decisions. Can I make the right decision? What if, right? Just worrying myself crazy over this decision. And it really, really came down to me asking myself like what it was that I truly, truly wanted. Like I had this thing, and I said it to a friend the other day. I remember telling myself like, if money wasn't an issue, you wake up and everything you needed, everything you wanted, you have, what decisions would you make and how would you move then? Right? And making decisions from that place. A lot of identity and worth is attached to money, attached to, I say productivity because productivity can tie into their roles and having these titles, and all of these things get jumbled into each other that they form this identity of us that is so out of alignment with who we are, our personal power, our gifts, and what we want. And I had to like really strip and peel those things back and ask myself, like, what is it you want? If all of these things didn't matter and they're not an issue, what is it that you truly want? And it sounds so simple, and sometimes that's really just a good starting place for you, is to peel back those layers, stop judging yourself, just simply ask yourself, if money wasn't an issue, if I had everything it was that I desired, if, ask those if questions, what would I do? What is it that I would be doing? And maybe you don't know. And that is okay. Like seriously, the fact that you can even just honestly admit to not knowing is such a big step, right? They say the first step is admitting and acknowledging, and start there. Start with I don't know. And that's such a beautiful place because now you can explore. Like that just raises and brings up curiosity and exploration. And that's such a beautiful space to be in too, because you can have fun and you can play and reconnect and re-engage with yourself and relearn who you are. What is it that you like in this season? Maybe you don't know. You've been worrying yourself to death, or maybe you're asking for things and you're asking from a space of who you were in a different season, not who you are now or who you're becoming. So those things can be a bit different, but start with the ask. And make the ask different. A lot of prayer is this asking of things that we think, again, that we're in dire need of, versus expressing just gratitude, right? Flipping the script and saying, okay, if I can ask for it, believing that what I ask for, I get, is that you are loved and you get what you want. You're a co-creator, and just knowing that you should know that whatever it is that you desire will be yours. Whether you're able to see it is one thing, right? Whether you're able to reach out and grab it and accept it and receive it, those are something different, but it is there, it's yours. And trust that and know that and believe in yourself when it's happening. So the worry is so counterproductive to the ask, right? So I have specifically been asking for clarity because I told you I had this big decision that I had to make. So clarity was big for me, and I've been second guessing myself, right? All in one, asking, second guessing, and then okay, we peel back those layers and I ask myself, what is it, Eb, that you really, really want? And it became so simple. And then even once you get the answer, right, you may still start to second guess because it may feel overwhelming that how the heck do I get it? I know what I want now. How the heck do I get it? And maybe it's just the saying it out loud, putting it in the atmosphere and just trusting the process and allowing it to come and allowing it to unfold and knowing that you are exactly where you need to be when you need to be there. Maybe you have been like me and you've worried yourself out of trusting yourself and trusting your intuition and trusting your personal power. And what do I mean by your personal power? Your gifts, the beautiful gift of intuition, the inner knowing that your personal power, the power of knowing when to seek solitude within, to listen deeper within, the power of knowing what you really want and being brave enough to say it out loud and claim it. Claim that thing. It is yours. It's what you want. There's nobody like you. It's only one you, and your desires are yours and you deserve them. You really do. And here it is, ready for you. Asking with intention and clarity. You are who you think you are and who you say you are. And you are so deserving of what it is that you truly want. Trust the answer, trust the process. Everything is unfolding exactly the way it should. Fill yourself with joy in the small things as you wait. Just remember to trust yourself, trust the process. Love and light, beautiful. Ebony Aliyah, your favorite storyteller and the founder of Fruits of Ali nonprofit. Use storytelling as a powerful tool for reclaiming your voice and reclaiming your power.